Hello, welcome back. I think today we're gonna continue our playthrough of the Outer Wilds. Thanks for joining me again. Give me a second to get comfortable and we'll get started. Alright. Love the soundtrack for this game. I think where we left off yesterday, I still don't know. I still haven't got all of the stuff on I'll have to look at the map. The planet that's a shell. I don't think I've finished. Of course, there might be some stuff I just can't get to yet. Brittle Hollow. I think I've still got some stuff to get on Brittle Hollow. Alright, find the sun. And then Brittle Hollow should be... There we go. Get our position locked in. Oh, hey! Look, there's the second moon. The, what's the word for it? It'll come to me. But it's the traveling moon. Oh, why am I always coming into orbit with the second moon? Alright. There's the grove. That would put me pretty close into the center of the city, I think. Okay. Let's make sure I update the ship's log. Hanging City, the Black Hole Forge, anglerfish fossils. Beneath you lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Quantum Moon, that's the word. Alright, there's nothing to be scared of. Definitely not a giant black hole at the center of this planet. Nothing to be scared of. Nothing at all. Alright. I need to get... that's the entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I need to get... Okay, the integrity here is still pretty good. Structural integrity here is still pretty close. Oh. Okay, well, where are those going to send me? Nowhere? Those look broken. What if I send it down? Nope. So these used to be connected and have since failed. Is it gonna make it? No? Well, I mean, worst thing that happens, I waste time, so... Oh, that hurt a little bit, but I'm okay. And I don't recognize this area, so that's good, I think. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, cool. I hate ghost matter. Awesome. Well, I don't have much in the way of time, so I'll have to make that jump. Okay, so if I land where the scout is, I should be fine. So I'll put the scout there. If I land directly to the right of the scout, I'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Get that scout back. What is in here? Was I here already, maybe? It all looks eerily similar, but not the same. Yep. Okay, that'll take me up, whatever that is. Tree detected. Oxygen refilled. So it looks like up is the way to go. This also looks like there's some... Oh, okay, there's supposed to be an anti-grav walk up here. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah! Ho ho! I made it under the dome. Let's open this door. So I can get out of here when I need to. Okay. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, Giant's Deep Projection Stone. Let's read the thing first, and then we'll see what it projects. Cassava 2. Kanoi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Kanoi, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? Yeah, I remember there's a current underneath the water of Giant's Deep that you can't go past physically. My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Kanoi, I'm unable to grasp the answers by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are 2 trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow, Gravity Cannon, one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, so this should show me the project at Giant's Deep then. This is where they were working on the cannon parts then. Gotcha. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I crafted a model to determine why this happened. An update. It's now clear there are 2 different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are cyclones. These are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rare type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the water and below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Connoy is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone. But was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. Okay, so these are the clockwise currents then. No, these are the counterclockwise currents. It's the ones that drill you further in. And these are the clockwise currents. Gotcha. What have we learned thus far in our search for the Eye of the Universe? Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the Eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the Eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous, range. Those of us on the vessel originally followed the Eye's signal to this star system, but we were unable to warp to the Eye itself. The locator we built on the Addle Rock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the Eye's signal. Hypothesis: the Eye has stopped emitting its signal. Suppose the Eye doesn't wish to be found. Cassava: how can you suggest that? The Eye's signal came out to summon us to this star system. I am aware. I grew up hearing the Eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when you first arrived here. Oof. Dissension among the ranks. So what does this do then? Ah! It shows the current location of a planet in orbit around the sun. That's Giant's Deep. This is Brittle Hollow. No, not Brittle Hollow. It's, what is the name of that one? Dark Bramble. And this is the Eye. Okay, so let's bring up the others and see what happens. And there's the Ash Twins. Here's the Eye. Okay. Well, that certainly changes things. Error: unable to determine orbit, no signal detected matching any known criteria for the Eye of the Universe. How should our methods change as we continue our search for the Eye of the Universe? We know what the Eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the Eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. We'd need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, and it would provide the best angles for launch. And it's moonless, except when the quantum moon is visiting. Yes, let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant's Deep. As we continue to find the Eye's signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue this search method. Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the Eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Raimi and Pi about the technology they're developing? Okay, so I need to figure out more stuff about Raimi and Pi. Very interesting. Okay, well. I still need to get into the Black Hole Forge, but for now I should be fine. Okay. Brittle Hollow is deteriorating very quickly. I need to get back to the ship. Which is... Oh, that was very close and scared me. The ship is this way. Oh, I need to get in the ship very quickly. Launch procedures immediately. Those... Oh. Alright. Alright. I guess the next leg of the project should probably be to hit up Giants Deep. We'll start with the probe station and see if we can get in there. I've done it once before, so obviously I should be able to do it again. First we'll track with Giants Deep. Move in with about 4,000 kilometers, or 4 kilometers I mean. Should put me at about the distance to not break orbit. Okay, while I'm doing that, need to refill and view the ship's log. I've checked out the orbital probe cannon, but... Or no, that's what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to be checking out the orbital probe cannon. Ah, cool! I'm being pulled into the orbit of Giants Deep. Oh, come on. Oh, don't pull me into the planet, please. Yes! Yes. A slight anti-grav field. Hell yes! Okay, let's start with this one. Control module. Scan. Launch module. And probe tracking module. Alright, let's hit the control module first. Anti-grav. Hell yeah. Oh, and this launches you upside down. Okay, cool, cool. I can get behind that. Launch module, projection stone, giant steep projection stone. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they could fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Okay. There's a projection pool. Will this show me the same projection? Yes, it will. Cool. Alright, let's see the launch module projection stone. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not. Have determined a power setting we are not. Under any circumstances, to go above. Gotcha. I should have finished the sentence. It would have made sense. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. I see. And am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Alright, let's put the launch module in here and see what projects. Okay, so inside this broken off piece of the cannon that I'm going to try and fly over to in open space. Yep, that seems like a good idea. That's what I'm going to have to do. Cool. Alright, let's go and figure out what this do. Ah, it's going to show the current nature of the cannon. Although it's not going to read anything. Okay, well then. Let's move it along. Oh, no. Come back. I'm trying to read this. Okay. So before it broke... This is what the probe launch looks like. And that's the projection of the probe cannon breaking. Orbital probe cannon, launch request received, probe launch successful. So that's what I'm seeing in the night sky every time I wake up. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch, damage to multiple modules detected. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Several structural stress detected. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to module. Thorn came to say hi, then saw the background. I'm out. Have fun. Thanks, Thorn. Yeah. For future reference, fun game. The scariest part comes up when I have to get in the water. Assessing damage to modules. Intact. No structural damage. Viewport window fractured, module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module is missing. Cool. So this is the control module I must be in, right? The launch module I can get into, but it's got exposed vacuum. And the probe tracking module has broken off. Excellent. Well, I can just make it with a jump. No! No! No, I'm being tossed back and forth. Okay. Alright. So this is the one that's exposed. But there's some stata in there I could get if I get out and get it. Okay. And then this is the one that's just straight up gone. Oh, this is gonna be thrilling. Oh, it doesn't look like I have much time to do it in either based on the sun. This is stress-inducing, but enjoyable at the same time. Gonna stay here until we pass the planet a little bit. Because I don't want to be sucked into the planet, because that would just absolutely suck. That would just be terrible. I made it in. Alright. So this floor is not working. But this floor is working. Grab that module. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Okay. Mallow, my better... Okay, that's the same thing I read a minute ago. Probe tracking module projection stone. Probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We'll only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon? Structural integrity slightly. I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. But it is not destroyed. It is missing. Actually... Oh, cool. The sun's blowing up. At least we got a good view. This part, I may be recalling incorrectly, but I do believe the probe tracking module exploded. Well, we got launched off when the cannon blew up, but I believe that it got launched down under the currents. Which, that one will be truly terrifying. That will be truly terrifying to do. Water. Yeah, I think it gets launched into Giant's Deep and then down below the surface. I mean, there's one way to find out. It's slightly less terrifying, but still scares me. Is just fly down beneath the water of Giant's Deep in my ship and have a look. First of all, suit up. And check the ship's log. Construction yard. I haven't been down to the construction yard yet either. I'll have to read those logs in a minute, but first things first. There it is. We can hit the construction yard while we're at it. Yay for Water Planet. Oh shit, the cannon's gonna get in my way. Okay. This isn't gonna be very fun. Okay, the construction yard. I made it to the construction yard. Okay. And my ship's in a grav lock, so if I get launched out into space, at least my ship will stay here. Where is the entrance? Here is the entrance. Scroll. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next stop will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. If I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse, will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. I love the conversations that they have. It's a tiny orbital probe cannon. Well, okay, I'm on a grav walk. That scared me for a second. Underwater grav walk. I'm beginning to think I should have gone above water, though, because I think I'm walking slower beneath. But they mostly connect underwater, I see. Okay. So there's a report. Is that coming in to hit here? It may be. It is. Excellent. Well, we're about to be launched into space, but I'm on a grav walk, so I should be fine. This is actually terrifying for me, because I am terrified of tornadoes. So it's space, the ocean, and tornadoes. Amazing. Truly terrifying. I think the terminal I need is over there. Alright. Oh, another one! Joy! Well, we're gonna keep walking for a minute. We're just gonna keep walking for a minute. Really kind of at the mercy of the wind at the moment. We're gonna be swallowed by the big vortex. I really don't want that. Okay, it looks okay right now, so. The control module, projection stone, which we already know what this one says, so we don't need it. 6 minutes, 13 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from orbital probe cannon. Okay. Oh, I forgot that the gravity is much heavier on this planet. Yeah, I did not go nearly as far as I thought I would. The gravity is dummy thick on this planet. We'll go pop this bad boy in and read and show what it says. Yeah, gravity is, like 2 point... Actually, it literally gives me a gravity read over here in the bottom that I should have been paying attention to most of the time, but I haven't been. Gravity on this planet is like twice as much. Brittle hollow projection stone. Conroy, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon compartments for the assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the currents. Yeah, I've read this one, I believe. Yeah, okay. And when I stuck it in, it'll just show me the observatory. That may be all that's at the construction yard for now, then. Okay, if that's the case, then I need to get back to my ship, and I need to find the other Outer Wilds Venture person to speak to. I assume these are like some kind of gravity locks for when you get launched into space to just hold yourself steady. Okay. Refuel. Check the ship's log. Alright. I'm gonna try and find my other compatriot, who I know is on this planet. Oh, cool. There's a lock here, too. There was a statue here. Statue workshop. front door is busted. Oof. Alright. Gotta walk around the tree. Don't mind me, just going for a jolly jaunt. Sideways up a cliff. Oh, here's some stuff. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Phlox says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But if we didn't use the door and... Well, what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Phlox specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lammy, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see a later test. Okay, well, there's a secret entrance under the water. Oh, okay, so I'll take the... I mean, I could do it, but I'd rather take the ship down there and do it, because that's... I don't know. Okay, well, I'll do it in person, and we'll see what happens. I don't like this. I'm not sure I want to do this. We're gonna figure it out together. Geronimo. I will say there, unless they have added something new, there is nothing in this game that can actually, like, harm you under the water. Like, there aren't, like, monsters or any living creatures that I know of above the current that can come and get you. The statues. Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing the statue, we'll choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in this star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. That is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. Well, its eyes are closed, which means no one's paired with it now. So, you look into it, your memories go into it, the memories get stored in this mask, which they said is on the Ash Twin Project, and the mask transmits the memories back to you. Okay. Oh, it sounds like I'm about to be swept up in a tornado. The wind... to make a Witcher 3 reference, wind's howling. Whoa! Whoa! I died. I assume I hit the ground too hard with that Gravlock? I don't know, but I died. Well, let's go do that terrifying adventure again. taking the ship under this time. I don't care. Although first I'm gonna actually start with finding the person. Might as well check the ship systems real quick. I believe I'm looking for the wind instrument. Yeah. Which, if you've never seen the ads for this game, walking up into this grove and seeing the tornado sweep in was part of the ads for this game. Which I enjoyed those ads. They were part of what drew me into this. I was like, what's going on? Nice to see. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. First solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? Don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's weird. It's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. You've taken this pretty well. Right back at you. Personally, I like new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfells and asked if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all my memories from that loop replay back to me. Pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. Yeah, that would be it. He was looking at it. That makes sense. Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with the well, the only ones in the time loop. No time loop awareness. I think that's gonna be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues, let me know, okay? I'll be here. What's new with me? Or that's what's new with me. Hey, this is your first solo voyage, kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? I found something. So the Nomai created the statues, not sure what for. I think the statues are recording our memories then, because I remember that one on the beach looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Hey, you ever watch a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That's pretty nuts. Oh, we're about to be sucked into space. I hope it's not lonely. Oh, we're about to be sucked into space. Found something. Found your quantum poem. And we're going into space. I'm gonna get in the ship before I die. Oh, don't kill me. Come on. Stay attached to the planet. Okay. Should be fine. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, is it gonna miss us? I think that one may miss us. This is truly hell on earth. Okay. Gabbro. Yo, I found something. Found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. That's the cannon that's breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Too much power. It's kind of scary how much that thing sounds like. Or that sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised the Nomad built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, though, broke might be the wrong word because it looks like the orbital probe cannon. Are we floating into another island? I don't remember that island. That's the moon. There's another radio tower nearby? Or no, that's the one back on the planet. Interesting. Found something. Found your quantum poem. The one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? It works out to a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that's just like shows up and scares the daylights out of you. Found something else. Found your photo of you inside the old radio tower. Nice. Did I look busy in it? I hope I looked busy. Must have been from the time Hornfels sent me to check on the deep space satellite. Might be malfunctioning. Couldn't find a single thing wrong with it. Beautiful, behelmeted face, come to think of it. Always thought it was kind of sweet that the best way to find Old Spacey is to use a map that's generated by a satellite itself, isn't it? Why did Hornfels think it was broken? Hornfels probably told me why, but Hornfels tells me a lot of things, and sometimes I tune out or pretend there's signal interference and I can't hear them. Best guess says the deep space satellite must have sent Timberhearth some weird pictures, but like, what's considered weird for a satellite, you know? Fastest way is to jump into your ship and use the solar system map to lock onto the satellite, same as you would in Astro Body. You know, I forgot about that part. That might help. Thank you, Gabbro. You've actually helped me. Oh, I don't like the way that's getting closer. Refuel. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I got a little bit of new data then. I added Gabbro's Island. Oh, I have seen this one before. Yeah. Let's navigate these hallways. Okay, the tree trunk ends here. So am I supposed to jump over to that? Okay, well I made it over to this. Okay. Play recording. Trip 4, entry number whatever, crashes 2, boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giants Deep. You got feldsparred. That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't wait to tell Hornfels and Gosson about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. Well. I can't remember exactly what I'm supposed to learn from this, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get up underneath the jellyfish and float up into its head, and it will take me down into the ocean's core. Okay, refuel. Let's hit the ship's log. So that's a Bramble Island. These pieces are starting to form things. Okay. Alright. This one should launch me up and out. Nope, not gonna launch me out, my dude. There we go. Looking pretty ducked. Okay. Okay. Should be a pretty safe trajectory now. Alrighty then. What have we got here? Is this the satellite? Old Spacey, I take it? Yeah, definitely don't remember that thing being around before. There's the Interloper Comet. The Hourglass Twins. Oh, the Quantum Moon is over the Hourglass Twins right now. And now it's gone. Ba-boom, ba-bam. This is the white hole. Or the white, yeah, the white hole. Okay. So, I don't want to go to the bottom of Giants Deep yet. So I'll start doing stuff on the Hourglass Twins next. Ash Twin. Because I believe it's poured most of its stuff into Ember Twin at this point. That is a bad trajectory. On my part. These are some of the harder ones to land on, too, because they're so close to the sun. Ash Twin is about to expose its core. Gravity here is half of what it typically is. Okay. Sand is still flowing one way. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. How curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas. And I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't know. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. Okay. So... maybe some stuff to get around. I don't know if I don't think I can get around it with the sand not here. Sand is still flowing off planet. That can be helpful. Oh, I remember how I'm supposed to get into the... I just remembered how to get into the Black Hole Forge. The teleporter to the Black Hole Forge, I think this is actually the teleporter for the Black Hole Forge. But one of these teleporters take you to specific teleporters located on their correlating planets. Depending on which planet this one is, the teleporter will take you there. But I have to go back, walk all that way, set the Black Forge teleporter up, or set it up so that I can walk to the Black Hole Forge, and then catch the teleporter to the Black Hole Forge. Okay, I was very concerned about why I didn't land on the ceiling, but that's okay. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core's sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the Forge, and my unfinished work there, is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built on the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose, more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yarrow, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals a neutron stars. And go meet her on the White Hole Station. Comedy. Okay, so yeah. So that's what I need to do next time. I need to figure out which one of these correlates to the specific planet I require. And then I need to go off and do that, and then I need to come back. Okay, so this is going to lead me up and out. So there's got to be something closer to the base of this tower I can get it. Aha! No. No. All right, let me in. Oh, it just takes you up. Okay, well, I mean, you know, maybe I needed to know. Maybe I needed to learn that. Alright, we're gonna dodge this bad boy and not get sucked onto the other planet. And then we're gonna figure out which one of these connects to the Black Hole Forge. I'm looking for the... So this one's... Okay, that's a down. I mean, that's an up. So this is... Where does this lead? This might be the Ember Twin project itself. Empty spot for a scroll here. Okay, so this must be the Ember Twin project because there's two of them, which signifies the Ash and Ember Twin planets, which I'm currently on one of. Oh, that hurt a little bit. I'm okay. I'm okay. This must be Timberhearth's teleporter, because there are plants here. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That hurt a little bit. Based on the objects here, I would say that this is probably the teleporter for the planet I need. Because of the crystalline structures up above. They resemble... Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. They resemble the structure of, what's the planet? Of, Brittle Hollow. Oh, cool. The sun's getting very angry, and he's pretty close to being ready to explode. I came from that way. Which means this must be Giant's Deep because it's shaped like a cyclone. Gotcha. So this will take me to the teleporter on Giant's Deep. And then what about this one? Will this take me to the... I was just here. I mean, I don't have much time left, so I might as well try to get around. I'm dead. Not quite dead. That did it. Okay. I'm dead. That's okay. It's okay. I gotta rush straight to Brittle Hollow and then rush to the Ash Twin to teleport to the Black Hole Forge. Brittle Hollow. Lower the Black Hole Forge. Exit Brittle Hollow. What's the fastest way to get up to the Black Hole Forge? Gosh dang it. I think I have to start at the Orbital Probe Cannon. No. No, I have to start at the Hanging City, which is near the... Oh, man. So the Hanging City is near the pod, the escape pod. Okay. I know what I'm doing. To Brittle Hollow! Alright. Come on. Slow down. Perfect. Perfect. I'll park it right here. All right. Oh, on a moment. Alright, we should be back. Let me know if that's better. I noticed it was lagging a bit, so I put it in performance mode, which should fix that. I did not mean to do that. I need the upside down walkway. There it is. Okay. Swiftly now, swiftly now. Then the tricky part is I have to get back to the surface after this. Which may be difficult considering that this walkway is going to fall apart. It's one of these pieces behind me is like a very low integrity. Okay, okay, here we go. Here we go now. Don't mind me, just gonna walk down this glacier towards the center of the planet. Alright, this is gonna put me in the teaching district. And I need to go around to the meltwater. No, not meltwater. I need to get to the second district. The black, not the Black Hole Forge, but the, doesn't matter. It'll come to me. Yep. But yeah, I need the second district, and from there I can lower the Black Hole, well, raise the Black Hole Forge up out of the black hole. Okay, that's not the right direction. I need to go this way. Cool. Got it. Now I need to get out of here. And I need to go to the teleporter, because that teleporter is going to shoot me straight there when the planets align. Okay. Let's see if we can get back out the way. Oh! Is this a spare way to get out of here? Nope. Okay, that was terrifying because I could have died. Oh, that walkway. Will that walkway get me out of here? Maybe I can take that path. Maybe not. That might be the sound of it breaking. No, but it's a very large chunk next to it breaking. Oh, I see the right one broke. Gotcha. I can get back to... I need to get to the old escape pod, which is just to the surface, so I might be able to get out from here. Gravity cannon? The gravity cannon will get me to the surface. Okay, cool. Cool. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. I should be able to make it back to the ship in 3 minutes. Oh, is this going to take me all the way up? Hopefully. Most of the way up? Eh? Okay. Okay, well, not that. Oh! Woo! I almost went down. Oh, the structural integrity lied. I started sinking. That was not good. That hurt a little bit. Alright, I need to get up and out of here. To the surface, to the surface. I can climb the house to get out of here. Okay. I need to get back to the ship now. Which is over there. Oh, that hurt. I'm okay. Come on. All right, made it back to the ship. All right, let's enter the ship's log and then hurry on over to the Ash Twin. Okay, before I get going, find the Ash Twin. There we go. Goodbye. They also, I just remembered that the planets get harder, the twins get harder to land on the later you try to come to them because, well, oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's salvageable. All right, there's the Ember Twin one. I need. That's Timber Hearth. Okay, that's the one I need. Okay, I gotta repair the landing gear real quick. Is that everything that broke? Ship fixed? Hey? Okay. Alright, not enough sand has been sucked up to be used yet. Okay. We're standing on top of the Ember Twin. This is the Ash Twin project. Over there is Ember Twin, which the way that the Hourglass Twins work is they rotate whenever one has more. They rotate so that they fill each other with sand. So Ash Twin pours all of its sand into the cracks of the Ember Twin, and the Ember Twin pours that sand back to the Ash Twin. But right now, that's important because please don't suck up my ship. That's important because it's slowly pulling the ash off of the planet, or the sand off the planet, so that I can get to that teleporter. I do need to come back here though because there were some logs about in yesterday's video for sure. I don't remember if I covered any today that talk about it, but there were some logs about the escape pods. One of them landed over on Brittle Hollow, where the planet that's falling apart that I'm about to go back to. Oop, that hurt. I'm okay. I'm okay though. I just, flew straight into a cactus. It'll be okay. Alright, this is the only teleporter. Cool. I need to stand here when I see the planet directly overhead. It'll teleport me to there it is. Here we go. Zoop. Okay, I made it. And the Black Hole Forge is here as well, which is perfect. Okay. And the reason I couldn't get here was because the breakage, when those two collide, there's no way to get through, and their collision from the very beginning. And you arrive you reserve a microcosm of seconds before return warp status charge. Step onto the warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Okay, well I don't need a return warp right now, but I do need to make sure there isn't anything in this room that I need. Okay, there's an exit that way, but I'm not going to deal with that. Because right now we need to get into the Black Hole Forge. Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. There's no paperwork here to read right now, but there may be one inside the Black Hole Forge. Alright, we are in the forge. There was a statue in here. There's a scroll. Alright, put this down and we'll read this real quick. Where am I taking the first black hole core, and where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so their deliveries will be greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Imbertwin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. So I haven't found the high energy lab on Imbertwin. All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude in that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin, just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Take this scroll out. Place it here. Put this scroll in. Of note, Yarrow believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers on Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That it's an unreasonable belief given the receiver does have to be located on, or that isn't an unreasonable belief given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the Hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. Okay. There's something written on the wall. Black Hole Forge looks to be broken, maybe? Okay. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not Poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Is this a warp time? Is it a warp signal to get out of here? Alright, we're gonna... I've not put that together yet, whatever that is. We're gonna take this and we're gonna put it down there and we're gonna see what it shows. We're gonna read it first. Ash Twin Projection Stone. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. Alright, let's see what it projects. Gotcha. So those two didn't activate. That third one didn't activate. 1, 2. There are 3 active right now, but I only know of 2. Oh, okay, this one's shorting out, maybe? But who's the third? Okay. Alright. Need to get off of this rock. Now I've got the Black Hole Forge information. And get back to my ship. But first, there's some stuff over here. Wouldn't want to leave a stone unturned. Something written on the wall. Black Hole Forge. That must lead you up to the surface. Yeah, exit to the surface. Gotcha, gotcha. So that's the one-way trip to the surface, and there would be a downward trip, but there isn't. Okay. We'll step onto the black hole receiver and get myself sent back. This is the white warp section. Where is the warp back section? Okay, well, it works backwards. That is excellent to know. Excellent to note. Where is my ship? Ah! Excellent. It got sucked. Whoa! Oh, that was terrifying. It got sucked over to the Ember Twin. Great. Any entrances at the base of this tower? No. There's my ship. This is probably very bad, but I'm gonna do it. Ho ho! Whoa! Put me down on the planet, please. Alrighty then. I can't see it, but that's the, it's gotta be the distress beacon for the Nomai ship. Oh, cool. It still counted it. That sun gets angrier and angrier. There's an orbital launch cannon I'll have to have a look at. Well, I found a ship, which means the Venture should not be far from here. Ah, there he is. What's up, Chert? The stars, they're all dying. There've been too many supernova. Nova? I'm gonna assume it's Nova and work from there. For it to be anything else. We're next. Do you understand? Our sun. By Heart's name, we're next. If the stars, you see, all the stars are dying out. Oh, why did we have to be born at the end of the universe? And our sun, the star charts, why? Why did I want to update them so badly? I didn't have to know, but no, oh no. I had to update the star charts. I had to go looking for things I shouldn't have. And now our sun is about to, oh, I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. Oof. Chert. My dear friend. I'm gonna bother you. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. If it helps, we're in a time loop, so we won't really die. Oh, that's a lovely thought. Is that how you're coping with this? Does it help? A time loop, you said. I like that idea. I must be very close to the end because I've never had Chert actually shut down like that. Yeah, I can't doze off either. So we must be dangerously close. Yeah, I can hear the... Yeet. Alright, well. Shall we start again? I guess first we'll update the ship logs. And then next... We'll go straight to Ember Twin. And we'll try to get to the Nomai ruins there. Well, we'll start with the things on surface, cannon, the other stuff, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. It's kind of a time thing to make it down to the beneath the surface on Ember Twin, but it is important to start with what I can reach. Black Hole Forge. Ash Twin Tower design. Alignment angle. What is the alignment angle for? Diagram depicting the alignment angle between a warp tower and its corresponding astral body are not exact. They only need to be within 5 degree of the astral body. So that's what it's showing. Slightly longer warp window that lasts roughly several seconds. Anyone stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. Hit me up with the Ember Twin, my dude. Whoa! What just happened? I got launched. Never had that happen before. We'll start here with this. Oof. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well, Anona. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Yeah, these first generation Nomai landed out of the pods, and one's landing here on Ember Twin. Oh. Well, heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Anona. But these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Alright, we're going to have a look at this log real quick and make sure it corresponds. Escape Pod 2 vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Escape Pod 3 now launching. Now launching Escape Pod 3. Now launching Escape Pod 2. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict: inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet surface. So the Nomai who landed here were forced to make a decision. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Melare found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide us there. Of note, we must hurry, as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand, and make sure no one is lost. Emergency escape hatch. What's this way? Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your air supply tank there. We cannot tell how far and deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger, as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Alright, let's refill the air tanks real quick then. Maybe I'll find a quicker way down here next time too. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. Gotcha. Okay, I need to go this way. Come on. Alright, so they had little catwalks. What's this way? Cacti? I love cacti. Shite. Okay. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit. Then turn left, continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Forward, sandfall at the pit, turn left, continue to the room filled with rock column formations. Okay. The pit, head left. Rock columns. So I missed the upward. There it is. There's a hole in the ceiling. Alright. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melaray and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. I think those are some textures that haven't loaded in. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. What is... Interesting. Okay. I've gone too far down, it would seem. I guess I have to actually go that way underneath that sandfall. Okay, it was behind the sandfall. I've hit the door. And there appears to be another entrance this way, which leads somewhere. Oh, I bet I know what this is. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe this specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agreed it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to fit through. Hypothesis. There is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. That must be the area that was leading me to immediately after the escape pod. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly. Melaray, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Yeah! Yeah! Anglerfish! Least favorite part of this game. Least favorite part of this game. Truly, they did a good job because it scared the shit out of me. Anglerfish Fossil Overlook. Alright, I made it into the village. Let's start with the lower sections. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Open that one up. Light it up, buddy. Stepping Stone District. Light them up. Anglerfish Overlook District. Eye Shrine District. Light up, please. Okay, I think I've missed the first district. Because I believe this is the second district. Yeah, it's the Stepping Stone Cave. Children's writing. Tadget. Are we playing the fossil fish game tonight? I fed the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to Stepping Stone Cave, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Gotcha. So if I come back at the start, launch a fossil fish, launch a lantern in there, it'll make it easy for me to find this secret entrance. Gratitude, Solanum. It's good to see you're small enough. It's good you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the Anglerfish Overlook. I'm still small enough. You won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. More housing. We're meeting in the Fossil Fish Cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the Anglerfish Overlook hole, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to Stepping Stone Cave and then up into the Fossil Fish Cave. I tried to get to the fossil fish through Stepping Stone Cave, but I couldn't find the entrance. Where is it? Tadget can't fit through the Anglerfish Overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levi now. Who cares? Ilex is still tallest. Remember to feed the fossil fish first. If you go to the Anglerfish Overlook and throw a light into his mouth, he'll show you the way. Alright. We're gonna try and get in there. Yeah. Okay, I need to go up. Oh boy. It's alright. Why is this so slow? I think I just accidentally shut the door behind me. I did accidentally shut the door behind me. Oh, buddy. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to the fossil fish cave. Alright, I gotta get some air. Should we build the Sun Station to power the Ash Twin project? I almost can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the Sun Station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, Idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I cannot imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the Sun Station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the Sun Station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the Sun Station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the Sun Station will not cause destruction once we built it, then I won't support the station's use. Alright, I'm gonna have to get onto the Sun Station at some point now. What's the third district? That's Anglerfish Overlook. And the Ice Shrine. Shooby-dooby-doo. Shooby-doo. Shoot. Cool. Oh. An entrance to the surface. The orbital probe cannon. Directly over the orbital probe cannon. Cool. And this still shouldn't be filled up either. So I can explore the orbital probe cannon now. Where are your launch control? There we are. That must lead back into the city as well. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. So that shuttle's resting on that comet that keeps floating around. The Interloper. And here's another entrance to the city, it seems. Although this one has been barred off by cacti. Gotcha. Call the shuttle home. Activate gravity cannon. Okay. Whoa. Come on. Put me down. Fuel depleted using oxygen as propellant. Oh, joy! Using oxygen as propellant. It's, Nomai gear. Cool. I fear our situation may be dire. Pi, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after its arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Pi and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pi and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I'll do if they aren't well. Poke. Pi. Come back to me safely, my friends. I don't remember if it's... Oh, this is good. I have committed a minor error. All right, it's okay. If I time this correctly, I can shoot myself off onto one of the twins again when we pull into orbit near each other, hopefully? Maybe? I don't know. Oh! Good, you can revert yourself back. Okay, so then, what does this one do? Oh, it just stops forward momentum? No? Oh, yep, okay. Alright, let's just put ourselves back. Whoop! Whoop! The game didn't like that. The game did not like that. The game did not like that. Alright. I think that's probably a good place to call it. Been streaming for a couple hours now. Feeling good about this. Feeling like we made a lot of progress today. So I'm going to go ahead and call that for the day. Thanks for hanging out. Have a nice afternoon. Be safe.